Hello, welcome back to another week. Walt's Weekly Updates. We're at it again. And boy, have we got just a lot to talk about what's going on in the housing market. I'm sure you're reading lots of stuff. So I want to, try to put a few uh, myths to bed or misinformation. We had an article come out this last week saying Las Vegas is leading the pack on the drop in home sales across the nation. And numbers wise, yeah, it doesn't look very good. But as I can, attest to the past history of Vegas, we're always the top or the bottom, right? Vegas either goes big or goes home. And it's largely because, we're a tourist city. We're based on tourism. So we get impacted hard when these things happen. Anything economically, people cut back and trim back, and then that's, tourism gets hit hard, people going on vacation, all that kind of stuff. So that said, there's a lot of information, a lot of sources out there that I try to keep in tune with. Everybody really remains optimistic that this will turn a corner. Don't know, a lot of the out of country visitors and stuff. We're not likely to get a lot of those back anytime soon. But as far as everything else goes, we're at an 11% drop in tourism. Let's just hope that number bottoms out. Hopefully we're at the bottom and that can keep rising from there. Now we'll see what happens when the next month comes out. Um, but also we are having this volatility with the interest rates, right? The Jerome Powell has indicated a potential rate cut in September. It's speculated it could be a 0.25 to a 0.50 rate cut. That spurred some activity. All of a sudden, our increase in buyers ticked up, increase in people looking at rental properties. The activity went up. So it definitely has a direct impact. Now, we had some other things happen. If you were reading, Warren Buffett just invested $1 billion into new construction, into Lennar and D.R. Horton, two major builders. So obviously, he's much smarter than me. Something going on there, and housing is just always a good bet. I think is probably part of the deal, and we're still understocked on housing as a country. So I think overall, long term, it's still just a good bet. But right now in Vegas, I met with one of my lender partners yesterday. We looked at all the stats. We were looking over the numbers, and looking at just kind of the way things are moving. And we're thinking that maybe by Q2, by quarter two next year, things could really turn a corner. Where we were looking at, there's probably a good 6 months of still opportunity because we have a glut of houses on the market. And some people are holding strong on their price. Some people aren't going down, which is fine. But there are other people that still need to sell. There's people that need to sell in any market. So there's good buys to be had right now. So when I'm talking to buyers right now that are on the fence, the question is, do you want to potentially buy now with a higher interest rate, but yet, be able to do some real negotiating, get some down payment assistance, get the seller to pay some of that stuff, or you wait until interest rates go down and that frenzy kicks in, and then we're looking at what we've been in before: multiple offers. Sellers are not entertaining, anything. Like, they don't want to help with down payment assistance, none of that stuff, as they shouldn't if someone's fighting over their house. So it's kind of pick your poison on that and which way you want to go. But that's where we're looking. So I remain optimistic. Just these little changes, being in the field and being in it every day, these little changes in interest rates are they're sensitive. I can feel it. I see it. I'm witnessing it. I'm working with people who are reacting to it. So we'll keep our finger on the pulse of what's going on there. And that's it. Just take care for this week. Again, like always, if you have any questions, you want to talk about the market, there's opportunities in every market. So reach out, give us a call, and I will talk to you soon next week.